Hey guys, it's Floaty. So Bloxburg just updated and they added a lot of new things. And what came with this update are also new pre-built houses. So today we'll be checking these houses out and ranking them. A little disclaimer, these builds had a lot of restrictions and I'm keeping that in mind as I'm rating them. We couldn't use some game passes and basic shapes and transform. So let's start. So the first one is the empty plot. As you can see, it's a free empty plot by Bloxburglar. I guess he stole everything in the plot. I were to rate this, it's either an F or an S tier, and I'm rating it an S tier. This is pretty much the go-to plot you'll choose if you're going to build something, so be mad and stay mad if you're mad about that rating. So next is the happy home of Robloxia, a $7,500 residential suburban build with one bedroom and one bathroom. And this was built by Sailing Souls. I don't really have anything to improve on this house because if you're going to add something, it will probably be much more expensive. And for the budget that this house has, it's actually well made. So I'd give this house a C tier. So the Cozy Cottage, this is a 20,000 residential cottage build with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and this was also built by Sailing Souls. Let's check it out in game. So here's how it looks from the outside. It's pretty similar to the previous house we've seen. And what you're gonna notice is that it really lost its color. Here's the floor plan, and if you notice, the lights are also very bright. So let's go inside. Actually, this house I like less compared to the happy home since it lost its character that it had with the use of its color. Now it's just plain white and brown, which it's a bit boring for a house of this style. Here's the bedroom. And overall, I don't really like this house, but it's a good house if you have two people. But at the same time, you can just expand the starter home for probably cheaper since this plot is 17,000, so you're actually losing one for buying this house. Overall, I'd rate this house a D tier, and I would probably improve the layout, the colors, and the landscape. So next up is Cedar Crest, a $47,500 residential craftsman build with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. And this was built by Ashley the Unicorn. So let's check it in game. So at you first notice, it's very rundown from the roof with the metal roof and the smoke. Oh, it's wood. I thought it was rust. There's like questionable choices on this house. Not gonna say, but like there's wooden fireplaces, so this house is a fire hazard. The landscaping's fine, but it's a bit messy. But I like the effort that they put. The garage is a bit boring, and the inside is very monochromatic, and not in a good way since it's all the same shade. There's not subtle differences you can do. Like there's like 4 different shades of brown, not including custom colors. So you could have played with that so there's more variety. There's also a lot of wood in this house, but this bathroom's really nice. It's a good contrast, but like I like it that it's different since some bathrooms like stand out compared to the rest of the house. But overall, this house is reminiscent of the small suburban house with the layout it has as well. And with that, I'd also have some changes to the layout if I were to rebuild this. Overall, I'd rate this a D tier and I'd improve the colors and material, the roof placement, and also, again, maybe some layout changes. So this is Cottage Comfort, a 50,000 residential cottage build with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. And this was built by Itzakila. think this house is better seen in game rather than recap. So let's go. So for the exterior, it's very cute. It's very simple as well. And what I like about this exterior is this shed with its broken window. It's like a small detail that I admire. But I don't understand why they chose concrete for the texture of the doors. It's not really that big of an issue. You can still change stuff, but let's go in. This doesn't have a floor. So what I like about this house is the color scheme. It's very playful, but also it's not offensive to the eye. They used vibrant colors, but it's not that bright that it's tiring to see. And has a laundry, a kitchen, a bathroom. Oh, I love the color. And a bedroom. Probably the biggest problem I have with this house is it's not really a difficult change, is the placement of the items itself. You can see this kitchen's a bit disconnected, like all three counters are not connected to each other. And you really don't need this pantry space since it's a one person house. So don't need this big of a kitchen for that. And also this bathroom, the door would be better like here, just so that your pathway is clear compared to having it here where you're going to meet the toilet. But that's really the only problem I have with this house. So the rests are fine. There's like a backyard access, trees, landscaping. So all in all, I'll probably rate this house an 8 tier. And the only thing I'd improve is furniture placement. So next is Retro Revival, a 70,000 residential mid-century modern build with 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms that was built by Faulty. So if you look at the outside, you can really tell that it's his style with the colors that he used. But it's not really giving mid-century modern. It's giving much more contemporary since mid-century modern is much more colorful and uses a lot more earth tones rather than a colder palette. But let's look inside. The outside is really nice. Even though it's not that mid-century modern, it still is good. Let's look inside. I'm not really a fan that the door is this big and the hallways this small for both sides. It's very, it's making it claustrophobic. And this office right here, it looks like it's invading this space since it's inset and like looks like it's bulging towards these spaces. So I'd probably change that. This bathroom, don't really need 2 sinks for this type of bathroom. Oh, this is a half bath as well, so you don't really need 2 sinks. So next is this room and the bedroom with another bath. So this has 1 sink and check. This is a laundry room with a trap door to the basement. There's also a carport and the kitchen and dining. I actually like the colors that they used. It's very fun. It's also green and yellow, which is a coincidence. This is a wood kitchen and the backyard. Really nice. I think we had struggled with the budget, but looking at the build overall, there's also some problems with the layout. Oh, we forgot to check the basement. So here's the closet, the ladder, the bedroom, and another bath. Oh, it's the same layout. So probably I'd rate this house a C tier. There's like a lot of things I'd improve. It doesn't feel like it used a lot of advanced placement, but it did. Wait, what's this? Is this? Oh, it's a beam. Oh, it used structurals. Okay. But it doesn't really feel like it used basements that much. If you know some mid-century modern houses, some of them have sunken garage or split level houses. I think that would look better and utilize the basement game pass a lot more. And also, the layout leaves much to be desired. This room is in an awkward shape. It's very skinny, and it doesn't give much weight for the bedroom. Ideally, you could even switch the way to the bedroom and the bathroom, and you could have removed this altogether. Like, there's a lot of relayouting I would do if I were to do this house myself. So that's why I'm like giving it a C tier. So this is Nature's Nook, an $82,500 multifamily cabin build with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and this was built by Rope Builds. So you can see it's a very nice area. I really like the landscaping, but the only thing I dislike is the trees are not rotated. But let's go look at it. Like that they added parking spaces, so this is an actual campsite. And here's a bathroom, I think, with toilets here, and the others are showers, yes. And the sinks at the sides. We also have this house with the kitchen, living area, and bunk beds. I think the other has it's pretty much the same with also beds at the back. So this can comfortably have 6 people, which is a lot. And there's also a deck here. So it's not that big of a build, and there's not much anything else to it. But if I were to rate it, I'd give it an 8 tier. There's some fixes I would do, mostly rotating the trees. But also, I think you can change the layout of the lake and the houses to make the lake much more integrated with the build, because as of right now, it looks like it's just a way to separate the houses from the street. But I think it could have been implemented in a way that the lake feels like it's part of the camp. So next is Rancher's Retreat, 105,000 residential ranch build with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and this was built by Stanosaur. So looking at this house, it really reminds you of a ranch with the use of the fence and the abundance of gardens, or they call this plant boxes. And I really like this clothesline that they did. But from the exterior, you can really see that it's a farm. There's also beehives, which is really cute. Let's go look inside. Oh, there's a garage. I think this garage is too small for a car. So, probably should have expanded that. Anyway, looking at this house, oh, it's very rustic. For how big this house looks like, it doesn't look like it should have only 2 bedrooms. See how wide it is? It's like a big issue for me. If you look at it in build mode, like a bunch of it's in the kitchen. So that's like one of the biggest problems I have with this house, is that this could have been held back. We could have even have something here, or like move things around. So I'd rate this a B tier. I'd improve the layout and furniture placement, and spacing between some furniture is weird, or at least inconsistent, which makes it a lower tier for me. Then they could have added a lot more rooms to this if they changed the layout, which would make it much more worth it. And also another thing, this garage is too small. They should have they shouldn't have made this a garage door, because if people were to buy this plot and expect a garage, they might be disappointed. But that's really the only issues I have with this plot. So let's move on to the next one. So this is Cactus Court, 125,000 residential build with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and this was built by Adria. Looking at the outside, it's very aesthetic. The use of linen or like this shade of brown and white really reminds you of that style. But as you look inside, it's very much more modern or contemporary. And I really like that they have a full functioning backyard with a pool and a sitting area. And they also have this courtyard here, which is very nice. So let's look at it from the inside. Really like this part with this garden area here, plants. It allows light to enter through the basement, so it doesn't feel like it's an actual basement. And from the basement, there's a garage, really nice. And there's also a small gym. And over here is a bedroom. Really cool. I like the design. Over here is a bathroom. Pretty simple, but gets the job done. So here we have a dining area, sitting area, another one outside. Uses a pivot door, and we have a kitchen here. Also a balcony. The layout of this house is very nice actually. We have a bedroom here with its own bathroom. So all bedrooms have their own bathroom, which is very nice. But I think that poses the issue of there's no public use bathroom. Really didn't notice that. But I still really like it. And the backyard's really nice as well. At first, I was gonna rate this S tier since I really like the layout. But after looking at it again, I might go with it on A tier. But it's still really good. There's just like slight mistakes on it that makes it less functional as a place to roleplay in. And there's also some issues I have with it. Mainly the lighting. That's just my personal opinion. So I'm probably rating this A. This is actually a really good house. If you're choosing one of the houses, I probably would recommend this one. There's like only some few adjustments I'd add, maybe a few more bedrooms and bathroom, but that's pretty much it. It's a really good house for its price. So next is Wheels and Wonders, 160,000 multifamily double wide build with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and this was built by Lexi. From the looks of it, it's very fun for role players. There's 3 houses, I assume identical, and so it's really fun for multiple families that would want to role play in a small neighborhood. Let's look at the inside. I really don't like how they have empty spaces. The laundry area seems a bit big, and the bedroom seems small. So I'd probably want to change that if it were me. Let's look at it from the inside. They look all identical, so I'll go to one. Ooh, I like the galley feeling. I think the Wheels and Wonders makes this actually feel like it's a trailer park, which I really like. Even though, oh, this is the bathroom. Even though from the plan view, the plan looks like it's questionable. From the inside, it's actually very spacious, but still, this area is not really utilized that well. Like, you have so much space just for laundry, and you have like the same amount of space for TV and dining, which could have been less. This could be smaller, or this could be even a bedroom and have this whole side a bedroom, which would have been better. And you could have had taken down this cube since it's empty inside, so you could have this closer with like booth seating so it's much more, how do you say that, like the Wheels and Wonders vibe. Kids bedroom, really cute, and and double bed. So yeah, overall this house is really nice. Probably the same issues with some of the other houses, but the main problem with this house for me is just the layout. So I'd rate this an 8 tier. Probably the layout is only really the thing you could have improved upon, since there's a lot of wasted space, and so you could have utilized it much better. But that's really it. It's a cute little three houses. So this is Bloxborough. 205,000 multi-family modern and traditional build with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and this was built by Glossy. As you can see, the left side is fully furnished while the right side isn't. So this allows for you to customize it for your own, which I really appreciate. That might be a video idea, but depends. So let's go look at it from the inside. There's stairs here. Leads to nothing. Let's go to the inside. Ooh, the colors very Lego. It's triadic, like red, blue, and yellow. So really not that often I see that color scheme used. Here's the dining room and the kitchen. Wow, this kitchen's really nice. As you can see, they used like large tiles because they used the flooring instead of an actual tile texture, which made the space look a little bit too big. But if you look at it realistically, it's not really that big. Maybe it's just the layout as well. They could have made this counter go here, have this dining nook here, and maybe even make it smaller. But overall, this house is pretty nice. Pretty nice right now. So here's the basement. I don't think this house really needed the basement. There's not really much in this basement. There's a pantry. It feels a bit empty here. Maybe the upstairs are better. So upstairs we have a nursery. Really cute. I love the colors. It's very soft. And there's a closet here, so this could actually easily transition to a kid's bedroom. It's not really small for just a nursery, so that's nice. Here's a bathroom. Pretty decent, nothing wrong. Love this collage. I wish you could have changed the decals, but that's like also one issue with this Prebuilt. You really can't change the decals. Bedroom, so it's split between the girls and the boys, and there's a closet space here. Really cute, actually. And then here's a closet. Oh wait, it's an office. It's a bit too small. And a bathroom. Should have taken spot from the bathroom. Give it to the office. And here is the main bedroom with a walk-in. This is actually really nice. There's really only a few problems I have with it, but it's really only for me. For role playing, it's actually a good reason to have like wide spaces. But as a builder, it's not really that realistic, especially for these types of houses, which is normally very skinny. So it's much more tight. If we look at some rooms like the kitchen, the bathrooms, the tiles really didn't help to make this space feel like it's really huge. So overall, I'd rate this house an 8 tier. What I'd improve is like the sense of scale, furniture placement, and maybe room sizes. But overall, it's a really good build. I know like these people aren't like intense builders, so my expectations aren't really high. So let's go on to the next build. So this is Grandeur Gourmet, a 210,000 mixed-use cafe and apartment build with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And this was built by Queen Moon Snow. So let's check it out. This is a big build, so let's first check it out in build mode. So we have a basement with a bedroom and a bathroom. I really don't like the bedrooms here. It looks sad. Wish they put it somewhere else. I thought it would be 3 apartments, but I guess it's not like that. Then we have a cafe. This cafe is actually really cute with the back entrance. And the cafe has a second floor and an apartment with a bathroom, kitchen, and a loft. Okay, let's visit. So for the first impressions, it's pretty simple. But with 200,000, you already have a lot. You have like 2 units of houses, a cafe you can role play in, and also the kitchen below. So this is actually a really good plot for role play. So if you want to do a cafe role play but you really don't want to build one, this is actually a really good option for you. The colors of the cafe are really nice too. And there's also this one. Oh, they missed the railing. There's also upstairs seating for the cafe. Downstairs is the kitchen. Not really a fan of this staff area. It's a bit sad, but I guess they wanted to have an area for the people who work. But I'd imagine the ones working here would be staying in the apartment instead. So let's go visit the apartments. So my impression is it's very empty. They used black and white, which feels much more empty, but I don't really think that's a bad thing, especially for apartments, since if you're going to move in, it's usually temporary. So this probably has the idea of you will change the apartment inside so you can decorate it to be more your own. I actually really like that as a concept for apartments. So upstairs is the loft. Hope they also missed the railing. So very spacious, good kitchen, dining, and the bathroom. Also, the loft there is a closet. So overall, this is a really nice build. Maybe I'm biased towards mixed-use houses, but this is a build that you can actually use as a role player and the builder. So I'd probably rate it an S tier, not because of how great the build is, but more so for the opportunities it has for the people who buy it. You can renovate the apartments or even work at the cafe. So both role players and builders have actually something to do with this plot. So this is Hideaway, a 230,000 motel build with 8 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms. And this was built by Regain Riot. First impressions, this build is actually really nice and really suitable for roleplay. I love the details that they added with the air conditioning units at the top and the use of brick and they call this shingles for the texture gives it that weathered feeling, which I really like in motel builds. They also added a lot of city elements such as street lights and landscaping, which I really love. And this stairway is actually also really cute. So, looking at it, I think it's almost all the same, but this one's a bit more weathered. It's cute. Looks like someone did something here. But yeah, I love this. Anyway, there's not really anything I would change if I were to build a motel. This has that vibe of like a trashy motel, which really provides a good role play. And you can also see there's a pool at the back. So you actually have a lot when you're buying this plot. So enough parking spaces, a rental office area, bathroom, storage, ew. Also has the power box too. Staff area, old bathroom. What I don't like about the thing is that they don't put half baths. They only consider it as one bathroom, which could be confusing to people who are buying houses. The pool area is really nice. There's a back area for kids and another bathroom. What's it? You've seen the houses, or I mean the rooms. Have the details. They have the phone, kitchen. So top ones have a kitchen, and that's nice. So the top one's for more longer term staying, I guess, and this is what for more short short term. So overall, this house is actually, I mean, this building is actually really nice. I'd rate this an S tier. Really have no notes. It's well executed. They have clutter. The landscaping's decent. It also feels like a Bloxburg build. This actually feels like a Bloxburg build. It feels like something you could see in the town. So that's what I really like about this build. Bloxburg has like that sort of charm where it's you can actually probably see it here, and you can see they used similar landscaping style with the city, so that's how they made it feel like it's actually in Bloxburg. So next is Heritage House, a 250,000 residential traditional build with the 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and this was built by the Panda Girl. Seeing all the houses, I think this one has the most bedrooms with 4. So if you're already looking for a house with a lot of bedrooms, this is probably your option. For the inside, it's actually really nice as well. See everything here. There's a sitting office area, a bathroom. Probably change those dining area. The living room, kitchen, really nice. And the garage. So this has a lot actually. It's a laundry area. Bathroom. Here. Oh. A nursery. A bedroom with a bathroom. Washing machine. And dresser. We don't have a closet. Just sad. They have a dresser. And the bedroom with their own closet. Another bedroom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only sad that this doesn't really have a backyard, since that's what would make this much more interesting. So I'd rate this house an A tier. I'd improve some texture and also some exterior window placements. But also, I'd probably improve on the exterior elements such as add the backyard. I know they have like budget restrictions, but probably I invest some of my budgets towards that instead. So next up is Cactus Canyon, a $260,000 southwestern residential build with 3 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, and this was built by Tita Brid. From the exterior, the one thing that stands out is the landscaping. It's in a desert with shrubs and cacti, which is a really cool addition. I like this tree, but since it uses large plot, I felt like it should have been more implemented with the house instead of it being just fenced off. Maybe have more open areas that connect towards the desert. The exterior itself, there's like a bunch of seating areas. Personally, I'd put the pool, since it is a desert, like having something cool could help it be improved. So it's like an oasis within the desert. But let's look at it closer. We have a birdhouse and a garage. But this garage actually holds 2 cars, which is I think the most from what we've all seen. And there's a laundry room, which is nice. Got the garage and a living room. Okay. And this is the main entrance. And this is a kitchen with dining area and an office. So also another bedroom here with bathroom. Downstairs, it's a bedroom with a closet and a bathroom. Oh, I like this one. Okay, what do we think? I think this is actually a really good house, but for less bedrooms, when I think we could put more, I think I'd place it a bit lower. So I'd rate this a B tier. Overall, it's a really decent house, but one main issue is again the basement should have been utilized better or not been used at all. They really didn't need this, since if they fixed or readjusted the layout, this could have been another bedroom, since you already have like front area porch here. This side could be all bedrooms, and you could have a general living space here, since your entry is something like that. But overall, it's a decent house. They could have probably added more bedrooms though. So the space efficiency, like the use of space, could have been improved, but overall, it's a really nice. So this is the Marble Manor, a 300,000 luxury and traditional residential build with 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and this was built by Simply Bubbly. So from the looks of it, it looks too bright. You think they used white lighting, or they used so much lighting that you can actually, if you look from afar, you can barely tell that the door frame is there. So that's how you know like your build is too bright. I wish they have a backyard again. Having a backyard really helps your build have something else. Like I feel like at least a small one could have been good enough for a house as big as this. But let's look inside. This is much more colorful than the other one. So you can see this gives a more postal vibe, since it uses a lot of blue, like the use of color. And kitchen. For this kitchen, I think the layout could be improved. It looks like 2 separate kitchens, since there's this one and this one. If you want, you'd put this across like that, so it's much more connected to this huge area. Since this is this is darker, it will pop out more compared to this white cabinet wall, since the rest of the room is much more light. They use decals. And there's another laundry room. Upstairs, this is family area. So with what's this? A bathroom, a bedroom with its own bathroom. Another bedroom. I think there's one more. Yes, it's really nice. The interior's decent. You know, I missed the room. Look at it, build mode. But for this house, there's not that much problems. More so furniture and room layout, but that could be easily improved. The colors are actually really fun. You can see this space is not really didn't really get utilized, which is a shame. And also these spaces, so could have been improved in that aspect as well. So I'm gonna rate this house a C tier. I'd improve the lighting, furniture layout, and probably also landscaping, and also having a backyard that would make this place more worth it, since you have a really large front yard. I feel like it could be shorter and have these stuff further back, so you'd have a proper backyard. And I'd rather have this house get a garage rather than just a carport, since it's an actually big house. Currently, that's all the pre-built houses in Bloxburg, and here's my rating for all of them. This is the current rating. If someone wants a higher placement, I take Bloxburg cash as a bribe because the pay deduction is hitting me hard.